Now, the big one today, definitely, that has been discussed everywhere, is the Black Rasta or the Shatta Wale versus Black Rasta saga. Here on this platform, I believe many of you know how we were concerned about this because of our affiliation to both entities. We have been concerned about this. In fact, both on air and off air, we have been discussing it because we did not want to get here. And again, we did not even want to get this far with it. But unfortunately, as fate would have it, and again, I keep telling people that this is not only about Shatta Wale, or it is not all about Shatta Wale. Now, Shatta Wale being a brand, definitely with other people's business interest in him, there are some things that they would come forward to make sure they correct. Because there are some people who are also waiting for Shatta to go sign some deals. When he signs such deals, they have some percentage in there that they are supposed to enjoy. Like Hot Wave is here. Multi-million deal. Don't you think someone elsewhere is benefiting from it? So if that person sits down and the whole deal goes off because of some pronouncements or some allegations or some descriptions that people will put on him, definitely they all rise. Because mon sorry Shatta movement lawyers mon sorry na they no aduane ba be boy man sorry ya be hwa e na omunna sorry e na to see ya me no ka say there. I want to believe Black Rasta has been the news for one thing. Aye nyina ye hu say ya tro a letter if record say dear sini say onso anu ye bia owo bia no ye biem fabra na yento ankomo so na we ama kroma pinche e be kako left e be kako right send ye yin na nim se be ya no. There are some who are against the move from Shatta Wale. There are some who are also against Black Rasta for doing all these years. And I believe, sir, how to solve this and many more in the near future. And lawyer, we know you can saying.
I BBO. I mean, they cannot.
Like I must imagine phone.
BB kaka. It is.
Oh God!
It is so hard for some of us because of our position or where we stand in this matter. But you see, any abandon naba.
Okay.
You know, coin be also Rebecca said they say cano. I think yes, when somebody says things about you and you are not happy with it, the two binary options that you have is to respond to it directly, as in you deal with it yourself. Obi can be before now on Tiasia, wow, so bit me I can be actually in the pan and they directing. And I say, Odebeko court.
Okay.
Na court, I can't be a man. Say, in the pan I can send be a one in Jim. Then you know, court and can be man. And I say, court and can. Said the bay nipa ninti minka sa ansem ninchire obi.
Yeah.
And in this case
nipa nkre bi go me power chow. For nsem bia
waka afa ho a wodi say entwa yi. And in this case Shatta has taken the second option to take it to court.
Okay.
I mean ye benya anka endru ho, like I said.
Definitely.
Even every good lawyer will tell you it's better to settle than to go for the main thing. If your opponent is ready to settle, why not? And you know, for Shatta, he has taken the option to take the whole thing to court, and then court should decide. And also, if court will agree with him, then there's certain demands are all called for, including 100 million Ghana cedis. And go for BT no more masho.
Even Omo Martin no be 100 million.
100 million na ebinumu nyantia say it hosika na and kay 1 trillion.
1 trillion.
Yeah, 3 billion equal trillion. Wow.
Wow.
And I say Shatta Wale demanded say asem no bo Black Rasta man because or they good ne brand ne ho fia na bibisa. And I think it is within Shatta Wale's right to take it to court if he's feeling say the certain things that Black Rasta can and in your ana anko ya mano it is within his right. Now Blakk Rasta too, he has to defend himself. Just some of us, we have said it, saying beya anka yem fa kwan bi so na asem we free ho.
Okay.
If there's a way to settle it, why not? I will prefer that, say a best settle another, because a bad say and pennyful can say or train bebre or before bebre. The person who is hunting the antelope, no, or find it easy. The same way the antelope will also not take it easy, because they're all pamu any na homia. They're all pamu mreya. Exactly. Indeed, I wish that the litigation will end up in a way there will be an agreement for us to just leave it like that. Just that the other side, Blakk Rasta too, he has to decide for himself what is best for him in this situation.
Okay.
Either he will also battle it in court, or he will prefer settling it. I think at this time he has spoken to his lawyers, and they will advise him the best way forward about this thing. And you know, for us, I think we will just watch and see how far this thing will go, or how far they will take it, both sides. For Shatta Wale, he has been clear. That's why he is taking it to court. Now let's see what Blakk Rasta's response will be. I know that at this time or not so any program no or call life no, he will talk about it. Okay. It's part of his topics. Okay. Or can what you know. At the end of the day, at the end of this program, we will know his position on this and how he wants to take it. But for us, any opposition, me especially, I wish that they will settle this. Not be beyond tuntra.
Chabo, there are other commentaries that we've seen around. For instance, one lady on Adebra's page says Shatta doesn't have the moral right to sue, though he has the legal right to sue. I don't know what she wanted to communicate and how you as a lawyer also understood.
I'm surprised that she will even say something like that without thinking about Shatta Wale's situation, and I said what has happened to Shatta Wale before. Say Okase Shatta any moral right to sue her. Those who are suing Shatta, and I say anybody who has done that to Shatta, for those people they have the right to sue Shatta. And be crown example of a bulldog. Say was sue Shatta. So is she trying to say or implying that people like bulldog can sue Shatta, but Shatta cannot sue anybody? I mean, it doesn't make sense. You only go that direction when you don't like Shatta for whatever reason that you have. Because if you think about it carefully, or if I have to give her the benefit of the doubt, I'm thinking that on follow entertainment industry in this to know say there's somebody, and I said there are people that almost sue Shatta. You bulldog etun cry make I say there was one man be on to say why Juma Shatta na Akenton also so sue Shatta. Baba Sadi is where sue Shatta. And the people can sue Shatta, but Shatta can't sue anybody. I mean, what kind of logic is that? For me, it's either she is not following what is going on in the industry, or on Shatta sama to the point say the idea Shatta no but Shatta you be I don't know. I think she should come again. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. Say there are people that almost sue Shatta. If she didn't know, now she knows. She should do something about her editorial or whatever that she said that Shatta doesn't have the moral right to sue anybody. Why? Because she feels that Shatta editing Kophobia now I can't be fan Kophobia. That same person do who is Kophobia so edit Shatta now can be fan Shatta Juana into Onim Salima. Onim others be Kromu ha or moka something negative about Shatta and I said then you can only go that direction if you don't like anything about Shatta. And for her, I think she's been exposed. I mean, a lot of people are or follow industry name the economy will know say no, whatever that she was saying or she wanted to put out is dead. And I say atonsum young fan say onim de oka and I say on Shatta 17 or kasasa.
Well, let me go on to Roland now. Maybe say on also I've also seen commentary by Roland Becker knows who be. I've seen commentary of people who are saying na castle be messy Shatta and the Shatta and go to me. No, akosi will be no. The Shatta wa come up for them. Yeah, sometimes I say there is always a difference between someone maybe insulting you and someone defaming you. These two are not the same. They are not the same. Insults are not defamatory.
Not at all. It's not even
you cannot sue for insults. When ninja, of course, so be I when ninja. When ninja, ebe show. But when it comes to defamation, I know you're different too. In Tibia, I'm sure you're about Yes, Ro, but how are you also receiving this and what are some of the commentaries out there?
Well, this issue there, I mean, issues of legalities in court there. Anybody that is familiar with that terrain will even tell you how tedious it is, especially on issues that concerns defamation and so many things of that nature. I mean, it can be very tedious. So some of us say, which is why even some of us that we have good relationship, like you said, with both parties, bread in this whole back and forth.
Okay.
Like from the beginning of this whole conversation, bread. Because today you would have to consider this side. Tomorrow you would have to consider the other side.
Okay.
Sometimes you even go out of your way to make sure ABR, Blakk Rasta, ceasefire, or whatever your intentions are. We think it is not even necessary for you to even go that tangent. But obey day or no na or and of course this is somebody that because he's a grown-ass man. He knows his left from his right. So you can't, there's nothing you can do about it than to leave him to do whatever he wants to do. But of course we all know, say, to every action there is a reaction to it. It may not come now, but may come later. The fact say why a reaction in my punch say into me mother a bit to me aba. So and it may come in different forms. But of course we live in a society where we are also governed by laws, and sometimes people would also want to test their strength from that angle as well, depending on how they feel and how they would want to approach it.
Okay.
So for me, even the best lawyers will tell you, say, okay, it is better to settle than to go for a full trial or to go the full length of that legal, your friend is saying, battle. No? It depends on how Blakk Rasta would also receive this whole conversation. Okay. That is it. You know, it is not enough for Shatta to say I am suing Blakk Rasta, but it is also on the reaction of Blakk Rasta. Would he want to maybe cut it short by apologizing or is trying to settle or go the ADR, that is the alternative dispute resolution, or would also say, hey, me too, my ego is bruised to a certain extent, so if you want what they are also there exactly. So some people would choose that route, but others would also take the shortcut and say it will but then for me, let me also touch a bit on the people running commentaries on and Obiaka so sue Shatta and Shatta betimi atina kroma. Yes, we know say Obiaka so sue Shatta. Definitely Shatta ho betche no. But we also what na say adwen ho ebisa ho say adentina sankrofo ni nyina so sue Shatta. What na say adwen ho. Ni ntia sankrofo ni nyina so sue Shatta because say be unim nyansanse yomo.
Yeah.
And whatever you think Shatta did to them, ebia wu feel say yomo ya no. Enye wo yansen yomo. You should also understand that.
Yeah.
So if somebody has not taken any action, and ask yourself, is this the first time Obiaka Sema Aye Shatta yana? No. But he has a way he approaches every issue, just as Obiawo kwan odi approach issue biawo. Enti say who feel uti oba bi now feel is okay, Shatta ka obi ho asem anya wo de ananye nipa ne de. Na nipa ne take action bia mempetu and jumping kodwen manipa no. It will be best for you to put yourself in the person's situation and understand where the person also is coming from and how the person feels to understand the kind of decision that will take here as at that time. It is a Shatta ni obi nya banta. Na nipa ni ye Shatta de na ye na Shatta so retaliate na nipa ni nsu Shatta. Me mane nya wadwen se unim nya assassin nipa no.
Okay.
Say now kind there are so many, like your friend is saying, 10 lines to some of these things. Obi, people don't know say did the attempt oka say they kosu obi a obeba na watare nyina atete. Some people don't know, and there's as much as the attempt any criminal offense no, there's also a thin line between who did obi attempt ni ugu obi hu fi
defame obi
a very thin line. Inti one hwe here you may think so okay obi aka asem we anye chemu de obi so aka asem anye chemu de ba adana chemu osu party B na osu party A so mu nyina ka asem a chemu anye chemu de dwen hu ye se wonti ase a I have said it say as much as chemu beka cho say we are an infodemic period no, if you also want to be ignorant your choice wo na why wadwen say untua de wo na why wadwen say unti bibia ase a wo misa eno na nyame fault why wadwen so be ti bon koso aye wo asem to the lady on Ameya TV and the likes. For me, I watched a short clip no mo post here and na misre because even the beginning of her statement Okasi and Yusu ya dream, but unfortunately she missed it herself.
Oh no, Okasi and Yusu ya. Wow.
Oh, we should use our medulla oblongata, but also no Yusu no esophagus pet. And
I see.
I find it very funny because, okay, she stated say Shatta has the legal right, but Shatta doesn't have the moral right. So who has? Me. Who has? Okay, to her now she is the judge in this whole conversation. Or no, a judge who has the right to complain. Say who has the right to complain? She is the one judging. Intim person mi bisa na sem kitwe bi say in her line of duty on kan asema ashi obi da. On kan asema ayi obi yada. Does that mean say ono say ene obi so bedidi na temo a? We can also say per her own choice of words she also doesn't have the moral right to complain. Because Shatta taking the legal route is also another way of complaining. Exactly. Intino, and you see, even in her statement, she indirectly acknowledged the fact, say, Shatta is not happy about something.
Yeah.
To say, but does he think he has the moral right? Meaning you are indirectly acknowledging, say, yeah, but you being the judge now, ebia pen asem for one reason or the other. And ebia or yeah, when you per one reason or the other, you are, according to you, he deserves it. He deserves what is coming to him. And that is where I will say on one kasa analysis now or try so be no one ring. Because or drain one anka same way otimi elbetimi me catch so on point out near ma Shatta aye in the space ati amanfo anye enyo no ne de no omi ya so betimi alisti bebre. And same way so person or ye very objective same way she will be able also to list certain things that so many people have also done to Shatta in that regard. So tell me, say if he still doesn't have the moral right, we are using her morals to also go that legal route and say he is complaining about something that he's not happy about. I mean, you are asking us to use our brains. Please don't shorten yours. It is sad. Don't shorten yours because say, oh yeah, sir, analysis we pay, and you want to mix. You want to say, I always say when it comes to issues of morality, the moment you play the moral card, then let's end the conversation. Because yeah, the democracy why you will not pass. So let's talk about the subject. Let's deal with the subject matter. Internet mesa same thing no be play gender card, moral card. It is either I take myself out of the conversation or I tell you my mind and go. Because we play gender card, Now that means super so kyerɛ me say ade no ebi mu ɔmo ho kwan ɛwɔ so ɔmo yɛ. Ba ebi mu de ɔmo nka ho. Nti na wa kyerɛ me say okay, ebi yɛ nipa sin bi ana. Ɛhɔ ɛna me menya problem mo. Nti we play gender card pɛ ɛna yɛ ntwa so. Ube play moral card pɛ ɛna yɛ ntwa so because at the end of the day who has sa susu dua na yɛ de susu moral your friend is saying morality no
moral compass
when na dey ba sa moral meter no when na dey ba
Dr. Yuan.
You understand who would be the judge here and what are the parameters with which Rebecca say okay we our moral rights we only moral rights. If that is the case, then she herself even doesn't have the moral right to even come and talk about Shatta Wale. Of course, because in her line of duty, she also might have said, or she has also said things to people, maybe not Shatta Wale, but to others which did not land well with them. Into almost baby no Shatta Wale. Would you be happy? You wouldn't. So in that aspect, I believe says he should rather focus so person or analyze it or person react to whatever the situation is. She should concentrate on the subject matter. Okay, the fact say me bo chemu an complaining and punch says a long you see my swim see amam kanji. And no punch if that is what she wants us to do. And yes, see there, madam, your friend say her ladyship or her worshipful moral judge. Please, now we need a list of people who have moral right to sue and the people who doesn't.
And I say bulldog is you.
And
into bulldog there.
Into me person me bisa say si on ekita moral compass no. Omo nso mo sue Shatta no so. Sisi a me person me hu. Ebi a me nim me person me hu. Omo so mo moral rights, like do they have the moral right? Because we are not talking about legal rights here again. We are talking about moral rights and on the mouth. Your friend said permission to explore the legal side. According to her, intimation person who so more sue Shatta Wale no. Ana obi a we sue obi okrom ha no. Yemfa nipa nim besi susu dia ben so ne hu so okay. Wo before obe sue nipa we no. Ana before obe sue obi no. You need to do A B C D to pass the moral test no before you be able to do it. For me, I think said that was the dumbest analysis I've seen. If that is where she wants to go. If that is where she wants to go, only she can din. If she has a problem with Shatta Wale, for one reason or the other, mini problem. Shatta did you be at them, you are not happy with it. No problem, you can say it. Okay. You don't like Shatta Wale, you can say it. Whatever Shatta has, that ebi ana open asem, but bibi or yeah, and anu bintino. When you have every right to say it. Me, I no vex. But when you want to bring that issue into this one, that is where you lose me. A hawk and I'll be lose me. And what safety goal post okay, at this point there. First, now say he has the legal right to do it. So why don't you concentrate on the legal front and analyze from there? But you want to bring the moral card as the yardstick on who can explore legal your friend is saying options. Yes. And no na menti ase and
judge not to him do no why.
And what you see
judge now no where judge asem.
We do no why.
Exactly. Entina medi or no as the judge here. A typical example no. If we want to use moral compass to determine who can explore any other option. Inti just say Shatta Wale aka asema cho binti ye na de na ye ne ya onye di. If that is the case, then her worshipful morality that's why then mom asem ne de you should come again.
I'm still expecting the reaction of some people. I have some people in mind. So far, I've not seen or heard anything at all.
Oh, they will come.
Okay, I'm waiting for them.
They will come.
I'm really waiting for
they are waiting for Blakk Rasta's reaction. They will come.
So Blakk Rasta's reaction will give them the energy.
We'll give them the energy to come and do it.
No problem. I'm really waiting because I've been searching around. Almost saying.
Oh,
I said, and yeah, China, yeah, ready almost back who said it better to us. But Long John will put the phone down and come through with his
what I'm about to say is on my phone.
Get out everything we are is
no, what I actually want to say to
Okay,
start
say-
my
okay.
point.
Say it.
Yes, please send it to know kita ni phone bawa. Chale mani o, unti me better.
Oh no! I'll be real. Yeah.
Okay, go.
As you guys were speaking, I was checking something.
Over 95
Go.
years.
So you see,
So yeah.
this conversation,
Mm-hmm.
Sunny American said, well, how I want to put it is, you guys have said everything. I mean, our brothers here and our senior lawyer. The truth of the game is, look, the law is the law. And in court,
And that's what Mahama said.
and in court,
The law is the law.
in court, we don't speak truth. We speak law, legalities. Now, you said something that I want to expatiate for people to understand.
Okay.
There's a big difference between insult and defamation. What is clouding the mind of a lot of people in the name of Shatta Wale is the insult.
Yes.
But what they do not realize in Blakk Rasta's case now is defamatory.
Yes.
That is the two different things. When you sit in your home, you don't understand what is defamation. Let me explain what defamation is to you.
Yeah.
Defamation is when someone makes a false statement about you or your business that damages your reputation. It can be spoken, which is also called slander, or written, which is also called libel.
Watch out.
For a statement to be considered defamatory,
Read it.
it typically needs to be 1, false,
Yeah, no correct.
2,
Read it.
shared with others,
Watch it, check.
Others.
Three.
Catch that man for.
damaging to your reputation, and
Oh,
4,
munyam.
not protected by privileges.
Just a one more.
Example, the courts and the statement. In Ghana, defamation laws are covered under the criminal
media
code.
law and ethics lectures, man.
Of course.
No, what's that? Uncle, if you, say
Yeah,
platform
yeah,
where
yeah.
you make
No,
them come
media law and ethics lectures.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uncle,
so
yeah,
lecturer.
in
uncle.
Ghana,
Prof.
defamation laws are covered.
Professor Long John.
Yanko.
In Ghana, defamation laws are covered under the Criminal Code 1960 Act 29, and civil law also provides remedies.
Remedies.
With this in mind, does insult carry a false message? No. Oya Abua, Oya Kwasia, we Jimmy Pa, Krasini, John.
My baby.
Am I damaging?
Malafaka munyana.
Is there anything these insults are damaging with regards to your business? If I'm insulting you,
Damage me, mammy. You see, I did.
you see, that's why I took out my spectacles because this is a very serious case. There are a lot of people are actually comparing with Shatta issue that I can't fathom how they reason. How do you compare to someone telling someone he's a fraudster? Blakk never prove it. It is just like another blogger who did an interview with some guys claiming that Shatta Wale has sent them to go and kill human beings before. Shatta know he has never sent anybody, reported the matter to regional police command. Go and show me who I sent you to kill. And also, you see, when these things happen, this is the part of Shatta Wale people don't know. He will force you to play nonsense. Because at this point, he will allow the rule of law to work. Because how do you sit on the platform and say, Shatta sent us to go and kill somebody?
I say trust.
No, I'm using that. Maybe people have forgotten. I'm using that as an example.
Bimbas as now.
You see, how do you go and sit on a platform and say huge stuff like that? You understand? And you go and sit on your own platform, another editorial, and you are saying Shatta Wale is a fraudster, he's a fraud guy. And your reason for saying Shatta Wale is a fraud guy is because he works with a lot of fraudsters. At least with your knowledge in media law and ethics, you should know that somebody working with someone does not mean. Were we not here when the guys that were pegged with Abu Treka, the police themselves revealed that they placed someone within the circle. What the name? How do they call them?
Informant.
Within the circle. So when such a guy comes out, will you also call him a fraudster? Are you even serious at all? With regards to our work, uncle, then what we can say is in our work there we always meet fraudsters. Because the number of people we see on a daily that come with different business ideas. Oh, me pay way number. You told who say businessman? What the number no? Later you hear say Obana or the number no. Say now okope girl no. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, listening.
You see, some of these things, this is what people do not get. The issues as at hand now that we are dealing with is Blakk Rasta has made Blakk Rasta has made damning allegations.
Yeah.
Very damning. That went as far as going international. Shatta Wale waited for him to milk a lot of money from the views. He used fake story to brand somebody. Then he said, now it's time. As we've made the money, 100,000 shouldn't be, should be small for you to pay.
Million, you mean?
100 million, sorry. Should be small for you to pay.
100 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, Ghana cedis. Yeah.
1 trillion cedis.
Yeah. It should be small. I mean, you were doing it for views. Right? So now you've made enough money for you to be able to pay 100 million Ghana cedis.
I see.
So let's go to court.
At the YouTube na there.
Say small.
Mr.
Because you see,
Mr.
uncle, high when Nick cast handsome now. You do kokos so you high both figures. That's the idea. Yes, high when Nick look at the way he was saying those things. The question is, and now you see people online saying that. Then if Blakk Rasta is going, you should go with Shatta's video where he say he browse and all the massa. If you don't understand browse, let's school them. If you don't understand browse, let me explain what browse is to you.
Hey, I know so.
Browse typically means
when we nick when one control.
That mean too browse. If I say I browse, it simply means looking out for something. Typically means to casually look through or search for something. Like browsing through a market or online store. And to be used to word we are. And then on TV that. And because of that, she used that. Just say, move Blakk Rasta na some cry and mobile. He was making wild allegations that this guy is fraud, this guy is this. Take evidence. I also confirm or no Shatta videos. Video bear the oka browse in yama. How is those statements something you are going to hold by? Your allegations you made also your Sakawa boy. In local terms or local parlance, Sakawa what you say? That's literally like money ritual.
That be patcho.
No, now Swedro
Obia
control like
Obia or yes scamming. Or that danko for Jessica or internet.
That's Sakawa.
Yes.
Growing up, I never knew that it was Sakawa.
Yes.
I thought blood money.
That be.
Omo yes
at a point.
Omo yes
the people who were doing it, I'm for money kind.
So now it is bent on Rasta.
Kuchoko.
Over there he can't shake chairs. You understand? And he can't do certain body mannerism. He always does. Over there it is based on facts and figures. It is not based on emotions and sentiments and clickbait. That's why captions are not needed.
Okay.
And if he doesn't know, let's replay the facts. He should remind himself of when he was called to the parliamentary privilege committee. And he couldn't find simple words to use just to clear himself. That is how the law court is.
Okay.
So the words and the defamation Shatta is talking about, he should go and look for evidence of all of them. And me, I don't want Shatta to take this out of court. Because you see, with him in particular, the truth is, he has been consistent about it. He has been consistent. And what what are you searching to gain with that kind of narrative? You are saying things that even management of Shatta calls you, and you have nothing sensible to say to them. Jai ugusu waso. Jai ugusu waso. Jai ugusu waso.
Baby, I name the hot.
How do you get through? No crack.
I long John
No.
Oh, quite old.
No, who be saying what? Why is he doing that? Onya bibi catch him.
Twaso.
Onya bibi catch him.
Twaso, Long John Twaso.
We never heard the.
Long John Twaso.
Say how that here. Aha.
Long John.
Onya bibi catch him. Good. So if they call you and you are not able to give them any tangible reasons, then you keep calling the guy a Sakawa boy because he's affiliated or he knows somebody. No. Go and prove in court.
And then
In court, we are not going to. I gave a clear example early on in our editorial that a guy called Blakk. We have all seen him on social media as a feminist. He fights for. Why you guys laughing?
feminist.
Yes, the only guy who fights for women.
Yeah.
But Obo Obano. Who say Obi this video no Eddie Nkomobium? The videos now why no?
He is the papashi of the women community.
Thank you. What just here? When reality dawns on you and you are now in the heat of it, you realize that yodium. I have seen him going live right now. I've seen people in the comment section fire them more. Do quarter. They fire them more. You know go see him again.
I for them to fire them more.
His comment section.
Whose comment section?
Blakk Rasta.
Oh, okay.
Or live. Oh, YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Fire them more. Speak the truth. Get them all arrested. Good. You're piang. But when you reach the law court there, when the evidence do not tally, and you only know lawyers. So what I have to tell him is, on Kaya, on the Privileges Committee video, no. That's all.